Hello there, folks. It's me, RGB from RJBTV, and it's me. I return with Max Tang against Burgersasu. This is not game number 2, but this should be a pretty good game. This is from a different time, and I thought this should be a great game because the first game between these two was interesting. A lot of things that almost worked, and some things that did work. But in the end, Burgersasu won the previous game between these two. So now, of course, it's up to Max Tang here on the pink Terran to make his comeback against Burgersasu here. He's on the brown Protoss on the 12 o'clock spawn location. Can Max Tang bring the pain to Burgersasu? Can he return the favor that he experienced or suffered last game? Last game was really close, I'll tell you that. Max Tang almost won, but Burgersasu immediately had a great counter-strike to put him right back into the lead. It was a Zerg against Terran game. Really good game. If you haven't watched it yet, I suggest that you do watch it. It's just a very entertaining one. And let me just check the game's sound settings real quick, because something feels a little bit off with the sound to me, but everything looks fine here, so there's nothing wrong with the sound here. So we have Protoss against Terran, which usually means on a middle spawn location like this that the Protoss is going to go for a double gateway pylon before getting a second nexus right after they build 2 zealots. And that is because on the middle spawn location it is hard to go for a nexus first, into a forge, into a choke, because wait, what the hell is he doing now? He's not supposed to be doing this. He's not supposed to be going for 4 gateways. He's planning on trying, at least, to end this game with an early game focused build order, which might actually work out quite well here, because we can see that Max Tang went for a barracks supply depot, barracks gas, and only on double barracks it might be difficult to properly defend himself against this 4 gateway pressure that's going to be coming out from Burgersasu. I think, yeah, he scouted him, which means that now Max Tang is going to scout Burgersasu because the Zealots are on the way. Will spawn right on time. Marine gets in, Zealot is on it. No, he returns around. Oh, he goes back in. Goes back in. He wants to at least do a little bit of damage here on the pros. Maybe just get a little bit of information. He knows there's 4 gateways, which usually means that there can be nothing else except 4 gateways. Otherwise, this is what he can't afford. Forge on the way. Zealots pushing into the enemy base. Probe there on the way to build cannons and go for a cannon push inside of Tang's base. Probe there gets a little bit in too deep. Zealots are pretty deep as well. At the moment, there's enough Marines to fight against the Zealot. The Marine went down there back at home. As if he's back home, returning to Max Tang's base. More Zealots on the way there from Burgersasu. It's 6 Zealots at the moment. Probe there still on the side, still alive. Bunker there in the back. Stim on the way. Firebat's on the way as well. He needs medics soon as well, though. Now the question is going to become, can Max Tang prevent a cannon push on double barracks? If he can, I'm going to be really impressed with this guy. I'm going to be really impressed. And so far, it looks like he will do just fine. So far, it looks like he will do just perfectly fine, but he's going to have to kill some Zealots right now, because his next wave of Zealots coming in might just tip the scales. Firebats in the front are doing a lot in keeping Max Tang from killing everything. He's getting him pretty... Yeah, you can see what I mean. If these 4 Zealots had been there already, this fight would have maybe been a game-ending fight. But the fact that those 4 Zealots were not yet there, Max Tang might just be able to survive. That bunker is within perfect range to just hit that cannon. That is quite insane. Zealots pretty much all dead and gone. Max Tang chose his fight particularly well. He knew that more Zealots are on the way, and the numbers right now are in my favor. I gotta pick a fight right now, or otherwise, if more Zealots arrive, I will start losing these fights. This is gonna be very close. These cannons are almost finished warping in. The one on the side there has finished warping in, so that's great for Burgersasu. Microing that Firebat like a boss, but it still dies in the end because the medic could not quite heal it up. Oh, this is getting... Okay, I maybe was singing praise for Max Tang a little bit too early. He's building a barracks there on the side to try and get a Firebat to run on those probes to try and save his life. That's pretty much the only thing that he can do right now to save his own life, is to try and kill some probes and stop Burgersasu from building cannons. That's going to be the only way he can still survive the situation. Now, one thing I do want to add here is that he's microing very well with those Marines. Put them in the bunker. Puts them in the bunker. Oh no, the cannons are all warping, and he's buying so much, like, he's buying time with the Zealots to warp in the cannons. Really well done. It was very close. He almost managed to prevent it, but the reinforcing Zealots came in just on time. Barracks there, just gonna keep it highlighted there at the bottom to make sure that we keep track of what's happening over on the other side. Factory in the back is finished up. We have to start a machine shop right now, get siege mode, and get tanks up. This is going to be extremely close, because once these cannons finish up, he is going to be dead. Although we got range there coming up, the range is going to save the day. Range might just save the day. These 4 Marines can kill a bunch of those cannons before they finish warping in. Gets on top of this. With the Zealots are low HP. If the Zealots had more HP, he could maybe kill the bunker. The repair is very close. In a 12 HP. In a 12 HP, not once, not twice, but like 7 times. That's very, very close. It goes down after wall. Get into the other bunker. Nope, not on time. This machine shop is finished up. Fire barracks has landed. He's pulling fire bats. This is going to be extremely close. We need one more line of cannons to end the game. A single line of cannons is all he needs. Can he get that line of cannons up on time? He lost a probe earlier. So he brings in a new probe. The probe dying buys Tang so much time. We got his fire bats up and run into the probes. He is going in there. There's only one cannon. Stims in, gets the fire bat kill. No, does not get any kills there on the probes. Does not get any kills. One more fire bat there is finished up there, though. He's on top of the SCVs right now. SCVs are dying. He's putting them back to work. There's one cannon there. Oh, it's a pylon. He has to build a pylon. Fire bat goes in. Fire bat kills half of the probes. Now 16. They're equal workers at the moment. One more fire bat there going to spawn. He's not building a cannon at the moment. It is going to be extremely close. Fire bat there spawns. It runs in. It gets... That one is not going to get any kills. That one is not going to get any kills. He's just going to run this one around to tank the first cannon shot for the fire bat that comes out next. We got these... Oh, we got siege mode finished up. Oh, just on time. But now we got Zealots are coming in to try and kill the tank. He's got this... So, is he going to kill the tank? I don't know. Firebat goes in. Firebat gets more kills. Oh, yes. Firebats get the remaining kills. He's now in 10. Tank might just flip this game around. All he has to do is kill those cannons. Those cannons are 1 square too far removed from the cannons below it. He has to build the cannons right here. Right there. But he lost a probe. He lost a probe again. Oh my god. This game is ridiculously close. So many small, minute details happening all over the place that are allowing the situation to happen. Tang should have died, but killing the probes just on time every single time has bought him enough time. Oh no, the tank gets surrounded. No, tank makes his escape. SCV there blocking the tank. Get out of the way, get out of the way, SCV. He cannot go to the bottom side there because then he gets within range of the cannons. No, he stays out of range by just a small centimeter. Still have to run in circles, but this tank, is it gonna die? It's gonna die after all in the end. But so do the Zealots, but he's bought himself time. Burgersasu has bought himself time to keep those cannons alive and to recover his own economy. He might just land the barracks again and bring a firebat in again. No, he's not gonna try. He's going to return the barracks back home. One more tank, they're on the way. 2 tanks, in fact, on the way. Marines are now protecting the tank. Stims in, unloads. He needs a medic on the scene right now to heal up those Marines because they're on low HP. And they might just die very quickly at some point. He's building a medic. Tank sieges up. He's getting... Oh... Okay, he's now firing on the cannons. If the Zealots had attacked the SCVs, he might have accidentally took a shot at his own SCVs with the tank trying to kill the Zealots. With the splash damage, he might have hurt his own SCVs. But everything stays alive here. 4 max tank on 27 SCVs. Build a second command center in the back. He's got a very, very tiny base. Oh, Zealots are coming in to try and kill the tank yet again. Stims up. He's just killing everything he can. He's not target firing specifically, he's killing whatever he can. Tank dies, another tank in the back comes up just on time. The triple nexus now. Burgersasu is trying to focus on recovering his economy after everything that has happened so far. Max tank on 30, double gas mining, tank on the way. I think if he can squeeze in like a starport right here and go for a tank drop, he might slow down Burgersasu even more, but he's deciding to go for barracks instead. He doesn't really know the shape that Burgersasu is in at the moment. He doesn't really know, so he could go for a tank drop, or as he's doing right now, he could focus on building a stronger defense, because he doesn't really know what Burgersasu will be sending out towards him. We have double robe in the front, support bay finishing up in the back, getting level 1 attack, and getting singularity charge. So double Reaver it will be, with some Dragoons in the mix. Zealous arriving on the scene yet again. It's gonna kill the tank in the front. Marine stemming forward, tank responds very quickly. The tank will die there though, because it takes a shot from its own other tank, but another tank comes in to replace. A lot of tanks have died so far. The tank is doing a great job of staying alive at the moment. He's doing a great job. He should have died. I said it before. He should not be alive. Starport on the way. Is he going to build a Wraith to snipe the shuttle, or is he going to build a starport? That's the big question on my mind right now. Wraith or dropship? Wraith or dropship? What's it going to be? Right, so we got speed on the way there for the shuttle. Double Reaver on the way. Dragoons on the way as well. We got Zealot speed now being researched as well to get them Zealots to be running fast as hell. The tank is recovering. Burgersasu is losing ground in Tang's base, but he's done a lot of damage to Tang. But Tang has managed to persevere and stay alive. Gonna build some supply depots there on the bottom because he's got no space on the top side there. Tank goes down yet again. We've got Dragoons, we've got a Reaver. Is that a Reaver inside? I don't think the Reavers are finished yet. The Reavers are finished. This might end the game, but if this fails, it might extend the game. Goes in. He sees the Reaver shuttle. Tank gonna try to shoot on the Reavers, but it dies before it can. Goes in even deeper. He's gonna have to run those SCVs to safety. Reavers unloading, shooting. SCVs running to safety. Scarabs not exploding. Scarabs exploding. They explode after all. Wraith on the scene. Shuttle gonna go down. Tank's gonna shoot on the Reavers. Dragoon on the bottom being annoying. Another Scarab there hits something. He's got 21 against 71 now. 21 against 71. He's in. The odds are now greatly in Burgersasu's favor. Greatly in his favor. He's got a Raids now though, but the Raids don't have Cloak, and we have Dragoons to help keep the shuttle alive. Burgersasu created a really good unit combination to deal with the possible options that Tang had to deal with the shuttle and the Reaver. Dragoons with shuttle are just a great combination against Raids. He's now getting a control tower though. He's got 2 Raids in the sky, 1 at the bottom, 1 in the middle of the base. He's got bunkers all over the place. He's got 3 tanks, 1 more on the way, 5 barracks producing Marines non-stop. Level 1 attack there on those Marines. He's killing the stuff there on the bottom corner, and the Raid dies as well. So this bottom corner is no longer protected by vision. Pushes forward with the Dragoons. This is not a smart choice. This is a dumb choice. This is a bad choice. But Burgersasu, having so much more loses the shuttle Wraith to the Wraith. The Wraith dies as well. The fact that Tang managed to snipe the shuttle with the double Reaver inside before it did any damage saved his life for now. But he's still in bad shape. He's still very far behind on his opponent. But Burgersasu kind of went in too early with the Dragoons. He should have protected the shuttle with the Dragoons and then go in with both at the same time. Loses. Kills every single Marine in the bottom corner. That's a painful one because with only 32 SCVs and 5 barracks, replacing those Marines doesn't happen that quickly. It was 10 Marines dying on the bottom corner there. Takes 2 cycles. It's only 28 seconds, but that's still 28 seconds where he could have had maybe double the amount of Marines if he didn't lose all of them. Goes in with a tank drop though. This might just save the game yet again. It might buy him a lot of time. Unloads. Goes from 80 to 74. 53, 44. That's a lot of kills. Gonna pick those tanks up back again and go for another try another time. Dragoons here on the left side of Tank's base. Marching in deeper, putting tanks on the high ground now to help him defend against the Dragoons, but also to start killing protection here on the right side of Burgersasu's base. Gets in deeper, gonna try to kill those turrets. He should retreat right now. Retreat, retreat, retreat. You're now back on equal footing. Got 4 command centers, 3 command centers against triple nexus, and worker counts are about equal. He picked up the tanks yet again. He's gonna try to hit the probes again. He's down 49 probes. Attack over the bottom side there. Temple's on the scene. Temple's forced to unload because Marines are sniping the shuttles. There was a turret on the bottom corner that did damage to the shuttle, so it was already on low HP. Tanks drops it with the tanks, returning back home to beefing up his defenses. Oh no, he's gonna try to fly around. And by flying around, he actually spots the Dragoons, but the Dragoons also spot the dropship, but Burgersasu might not have noticed. Another drop there over the bottom side coming in. Gonna try to snipe it, cannot quite snipe it. It unloads, Templars all over the place. SCVs running to safety, missing the storms. Actually, he kills 10 SCVs, which, you know, when you only have 46 in total, killing 10 SCVs is pretty big. It's almost 25% of his entire economy dead and gone. Where's that tank drop there on the left side? Dragoons in the front, they're killing stuff, demanding attention from the Marines. Marines being pulled out of bunker range, but the Dragoons do go down just on time. Did he get level 2 attack? I don't know. Nope. Engineering base floating. We've got 1 triple forge there for Burgersasu, currently on upgrade 1 attack, but he almost level 1 armor, shield, and level 2 attack finishing up very soon. Couple more cannons to protect against a tank drop. Tank drop does unload. Will the tank drop shoot? No, it won't. Too many cannons on the scene. He should have tried from here. He should have tried from all the way over here. Then we only have 3 cannons shooting on 2 tanks, and he might have killed those probes. So a little bit greedy to try and force the tank drop from this angle after seeing the cannons. So not the wisest choice in my opinion, but he's on 51 SCVs. He's got bunkers all over the place. Drop there coming in over the left side. Gets taken down. This one tries to unload, but gets taken down as well. Not the best choice of angle from Burgersasu, but at least he tried. He's got to have to keep up putting pressure on Max Tang. Because as long as Max Tang has no choke, Max Tang is rather exposed to mass frontal attacks. But because Burgersasu lost his economy earlier, at least half of it, his attacks have slowed down. So Tang is allowed to recover for at least a little while. He's got turrets on the bottom, turrets on the top, vision on the high ground, raids coming in, shuttles turning around. Yeah, okay, so the raid there on the sky is really helping him out getting vision, but also doing a little bit of damage against those shuttles flying in, which gives him time to respond with Marines and stim them down. He only has 1 medic in the base. He needs a couple more medics to heal the Marines up because he's been stimming those Marines quite often. He's working his way forward, trying to gain ground to build a choke in the front. Shuttles once again turn around because drop comes in, but drop comes into the top corner as well. This time around though, does not go in all the way, but he's gonna maybe kill some turrets on the top corner. And after that shuttle, like after this drop demands attention, the other one might go in from the front along with these Dragoons. So a little bit of trickery going on there from Burgersasu, forcing Tank to move units around to the wrong side of his base so that he can go in with a drop. Starts unloading, Templars storming, Templars hitting, Templars killing a lot of the SCVs, more than I thought he would. Went from like 63 to 33, maybe even a 73. I'm not sure about the exact number, but at least 30 SCVs went down. That is a nightmare situation against Burgersasu, who has recovered and now finally has proper tank drop defense. Yeah, he even built a cannon right there to cover this section. So this is the only part he can do a tank drop from. Now killing the bottom corner, demanding attention from the Marines. Another drop comes in. Now the Marines are gone from the front so they can fly in without fearing getting sniped by Marines as they fly in. 3 Templars on the scene, hits the storms pretty hard, down to 28. Nightmare continues. Tang is not allowed to rest. The situation is getting worse and worse. 185 supply for Burger. 95 for Max Tang. It's not going too well. He is getting torn apart, slowly but surely. And I gotta give it to him, he made a miraculous comeback once in this game. But the comeback has been put to a halt. It's not allowed to continue. Sniping, not sniping the shuttles on time. No Templars on load though. But he is forced to pull the SWs off because there might have still been a Templar in there. And it's safer to assume that there is one instead of assuming that there's no High Templar and then losing your SCVs to a Templar that does unload after you think you're safe. Another drop comes in. Drops are happening at lightning speed. Burgersasu is revving the engine, going at max throttle, goes in. Templar on the scene. It's 1-2 Templar storming on the SCVs, kills a couple of them because they were low HP. Every single time they run through these storms, they get easier to kill. Look at these. He does have medics there on the scene healing, but it's only 2 medics and they can only heal so much HP in between these drops. They cannot heal them all up back to full. They run out of energy at some point and then they have to recover energy before they can resume healing. Now it's Zealots in the front, killing whatever they can. There's not much left. Marines have been killed over and over. A couple of them still in the bunkers. Retreating back home. Drop comes in over the left side where the Zealots are attacking. Lulls the Marines from every single bunker, trying to snipe the High Templars. Cannot quite snipe them on time, and everything dies. It's GG. Max Tang dies. Max Tang falls in the end. He fought heroically. Beautifully played by Max Tang. The game was much closer than it should have been, but he managed to make it a super close game with really good play on defense in a very, very, very precarious situation where he should have perished long ago. Sadly though, Burgersasu managed to peel away bit by bit, take down the defenses, create openings, force Max Tang's attention span to be spread so thin all over the place that eventually the drops started hitting him just a little bit too hard. So RGB from RGB TV, hope you enjoyed this game between Burgersasu and Max Tang. I'll be coming back whenever I can, very soon I hope, to bring you maybe even more Burgersasu against Max Tang, because I've been enjoying these two quite a lot.